Whips and tools explained. Let's first start with our dressage whip that you would ride with, as well as I do in-hand work with this as well. I want to go ahead and get it out here how whips are supposed to be used and how they're not supposed to be used. You will see lots of videos of people smacking their horses with whips, doing all sorts of things I'm not going to talk about. These are abusive techniques and are not allowed on this farm. So, how do you use a dressage whip? Whips are used upon first ask merely as a visual object. So for example, if I'm leading a horse, want them to stop, the whip will come up like this as a visual aid. Or if I want them to go, the whip will come behind me as a visual aid. If that is not enough, you can kind of give them a tickle right here with this little rope part. You can give them kind of a tickle with it. And if that's not enough, I will tap them. Tap. You can't hear me doing this. You should not be able to hear me doing this. It's a tap. They can feel a fly land on them. They know you're there. The lunge whip. Not for hitting them yet again. Don't do that. This one has a little bit longer tickle string. Same thing with this one. It's mostly a visual aid. When you are lunging, you want to stop. Bring this up in front of them. Visual. When you want them to go faster, raise it up behind them. Wave it. You can lightly tap the ground behind them. No hitting. Go out. Have our crop. Very rarely use this. A lot of cross-country riders use this to ride with. A little handle where your hand goes in, you grab it, you ride like this. Doesn't hurt, because what do again? We don't hit horses. Last but not least is our flag. I think everybody should have a flag. Everybody should be using a flag. This is fantastic with horses that do not have the refined aids. This is more of a bigger visual aid. When you first start using flag, you need to desensitize your horse to this. Do not scare them senseless. You will break trust. They won't learn anything, and often it'll end up being a bigger mess. So desensitize them to this. Let them know it's not gonna hurt them. This just creates a bit of noise to grab their attention. Same thing, visual aid. You want a horse to stop, it comes up in front of their face like this. You see how we have a much larger, red means stop please. Want them to go faster, it goes up behind me like this. And if they don't go, instead of having to tap them, that noise usually helps them move along. Then you can lunge them with this as long as you've fully desensitized them to this. If there's any takeaway from today's whip flag tool thing, is that don't hit our horses. There are much kinder ways. If you have to resort to hitting, we've missed a step.